Suffolk
station.
Sunrise with Rob Dunger.
The sound of Suffolk. This is Suffolk Sound.
As I mentioned, we know we've heard from schools, care homes, churches, where they take in animals to visit things. And even at Newmarket, they were taking in racehorses into care homes. But what happens when you want to do it a little bit different to help the children? Maybe take some vintage cars or maybe a vintage car into a school. Before we talk to who my next guest, let's hear from Max and Molly.
Hi, I'm Max.
And I'm Molly.
And we're bringing the story of Riley to your school.
It is a theatre in education performance with a workshop afterwards. The themes of the play are history, sustainability and friendship. After the workshop, we're going to give you some ideas that you can extend the learning with. We can't wait to come to your school and we'll see you very soon.
It's Max and Molly, and it's all about British classic cars. And joining me right now on the phone is the manager, director Craig Ranson. Craig, what a stonking idea. This is amazing, isn't it? This is clever.
Thank you. Yeah, I love Max and Molly are brilliant. But we own, we have done for many years, a 1905 Riley. It's a very, very special car. We didn't realise at the time how special it actually was. I mean, the fact it's 120 years old makes it pretty special. As we were building it, we soon realised through the help of various people that it turned out to be the prototype, which made it even more special. We finished it, but we finished it at the time. We'd never thought about what would happen, but we actually built the car using almost all of its original parts. So all of the woodwork and everything like that that is now on Riley is the original woodwork from 120 years ago. And that then got me thinking a couple of years ago, wouldn't that be a fantastic way of talking to children and teaching children that it's not all about getting brand new things. You know, the fact we can build a car that's 120 years old out of its original parts. And then that got my little brain working, and I created Riley as a character alongside a couple of his mates. And then that book turned into a children's tour, school's tour. So yeah, very exciting. It starts today, and it seemed ages away when I first came up with the idea of a school's tour, and now it's today.
Well, the idea, first of all, many companies would buy a car like that, repair it and flog it. But you, British Cars, you're always doing something different. It is, British Classic Cars is different, and you do think out there. Take it into schools. Okay, great idea. Maybe you thought out over a glass of wine or a bottle of bubbly or something. But when you come down to plan it, how do you go about doing this then?
Well, do you know, the funny thing was, and this is a true story, there is a very famous couple, Rolls and Royce, that created Rolls-Royce in a hotel in Manchester. It's not the same hotel, but I was in a hotel in Manchester when I thought, I'm going to make this into a children's character. So hopefully it might become as successful as Rolls-Royce was. But yeah, essentially 2 years ago, I think, I thought, I don't want to get rid of this car. Exactly what you said. I built the car. It cost a lot of money to build. So ultimately, I had to sell it. At some point, we would have to sell it. But I thought, before I did that, I'm just going to try something different with it. Because I really, you never get a prototype, and you certainly won't get it again. So can I keep hold of it? Can I do something different with it? And that's why sort of the story of Riley came about.
So there you go. You go the tour, and what did you do? Did you just approach the schools, say, "Are you interested?" Because the schools are really gagging for stuff like this now, aren't they? Because schools isn't just a maths and things; it's about experiences, about learning. And from a classic car, there's a lot you can bring in there about ecology, about well-being, about partnerships. Yeah. There's a lot you can bring to a school with this.
Yeah. But to be totally honest with you, Rob, it's a lot harder to get into schools than I first thought. I created this book and I sort of reached out to a few schools to see. Originally, it was, I needed a couple of actors, Max and Molly. I needed production. I needed lights and audio and everything like that. And that all came at a cost. And when the book had cost so much money to produce, it was like, well, I can't really stretch to do this. So I reached out to a couple of schools, and the schools I spoke to said they had a little bit of a budget. Now, that budget was enough to pay for all of the bits that I needed to get them into the school. So I created the workshop, and then I soon realised, talking to more schools, there is no budget. They turn to parents, they turn to different clubs and raising money and everything like that just to bring in this budget. So it was almost like the idea fell down straight away. But I thought, well, I can't give up. So I sort of reached out to a few local businesses and national businesses that we've partnered with in the past, told them about this idea, and we're basically going in for as little cost as we possibly can. We're not making any money out of this, but the nice thing about it is all of the schools in Suffolk that we are reaching out to, their parents aren't having to pay for it. The teachers aren't having to pay for it. So it's really, really lovely that we're managing to do it for free.
So it's a whole tour. How long is it a tour? Is it going on for a month, is it? That's a lot of touring.
It is a lot of touring, yeah. So it's going on for 4 weeks. Most days, I mean, there was going to be some breaks in between, but then as more and more schools sort of got used to or got wind that we were going to be doing this, they reached back out to us and said, "Is there any more space?" So we were sort of thinking three schools a week, something like that, turned into 5 schools a week and 6 schools a week in some places. But yeah, basically, it's going to be 4 weeks. Molly and Max are very well prepared. I don't know how they do it, to be honest. From, when we first started a month ago rehearsing, and we were all looking at each other thinking, how is this going to go? To seeing the final rehearsals yesterday, and it was quite emotional, sitting there seeing how Molly and Max turned this idea into something that hopefully children are going to love.
It really is relatable to children. It's a bit bonkers, but it fits in so well, doesn't it? I mean, it's not pitched at a very childish level. You've got it right. That you're not going, oh, here's a toot car. It's not that. It's factual, isn't it? It really is good, and the parents and the teachers are going to love it, aren't they? I mean, this is
absolutely.
Can you see this going national? Maybe you'll get some big funding. I can see this going.
I would love to see it go. Yeah, I would love to see it going national. There was a museum in Liverpool that reached out to us when I first came up with this idea. They saw it on a LinkedIn post that I sort of said I wanted to do this. So I went out to Liverpool to speak to them. So it's already got some ears and eyes on it nationally. I would love for it to go to schools further than Suffolk. But let's just crack Suffolk first of all. Nail it there first and then see what happens after that.
So where will you be? Where will the show be today then?
So Norton CVC Primary School today, and then Somersham tomorrow, and then we go on from there. So we've got Stratford, Rendlesham, St Mary's of Woodbridge, Woodbridge Prep, Hadley. There's lots of schools all sort of around Suffolk that are taking part in it.
Now, you got me on this one. Now, can we catch up with the tour on its way? Can we catch up this time next week with one of the team? I'd love to. This is one of those stories in Suffolk. I mean, all the things going on in the world, this is one of the things in Suffolk that makes you go, oh, this is Suffolk. It is us, is what we do, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the book refers to Suffolk quite a lot. There's a lot of hidden images of places in Suffolk. The lovely thing about Max and Molly, everything that they're going to be performing for the children today or for the next 3 weeks is all made out of car parts. So when we talk about the moon is a hubcap. When we talk about the bramble bushes are spanners. So everything they've made is all sustainable and recyclable stuff. So that's another message that we're going out to the children with, that save all these bits around. You don't have to buy new all the time.
All this, if you're a theatre production company, this will be fantastic. But you're running a business at the same time. This is immense, isn't it? You're going to catch up next week. I'm really excited about this. In fact, I want to come and see the show.
Do it. It is fantastic.
I love it. Craig, take care. And if people want to find out more, I'll put all the details onto our Facebook page because it's such a good story. Thanks, Craig.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Craig Ranson, the managing director of Bridge Classic Cars. What do you think about that then? It's a theatre in education workshop. Starts today, going on for a month. Number of schools around Suffolk. Completely free to the schools and the parents, thanks to a number of businesses that have helped with the funding. So if you're one of those businesses, well done you. I mean, a lot of businesses are doing a lot of this work in the background. As we heard on a Business Matters show yesterday, it's more than just making money, putting money back into the community. And that's what Suffolk does so well. So if you want to find out more, give me 2 minutes. I'll put it on our Facebook page and you can find it there.